Welcome to Celebrity Undercurrent, the channel that dives deep beneath the glitter and gold of celebrity life. And today, we're not just pulling back the palace curtains, we're following the money, because the British monarchy, one of the wealthiest and most powerful institutions in the world, is facing new questions about how its private fortunes are built, managed, and protected. From multi-million-pound property deals to tax-exempt estates, and even royal peppercorn rent arrangements, critics say the royals have perfected a system that lets public money quietly boost their private wealth. So, how much is really public duty? And how much is private empire? Let's find out. To understand the monarchy's money, you have to understand its estates, the Duchy of Lancaster and the Duchy of Cornwall. These two massive portfolios of land, farms, and businesses aren't state property. They're private estates, passed down through generations. Together, they're worth billions of pounds and generate tens of millions in income every year. According to The Guardian's Cost of the Crown investigation, the duchies brought in over $1 billion in income for the royal family over the last several decades. And yet, here's the twist. These estates are technically exempt from corporation tax and capital gains tax. That means income from royal land deals, leases, and sales can flow directly into royal accounts, with no tax bill like a normal business. Critics say this is where the line between public and private becomes dangerously blurry, because much of this land is used by public services, schools, hospitals, even the NHS. In one case, Sky News reported that a local NHS trust had been paying rent to the Duchy of Lancaster to store ambulances, generating over $11 million for the estate. So, while the monarchy represents the nation, in financial terms, the nation is also their tenant. Few stories capture this tension better than Prince Andrew's Royal Lodge in Windsor, a sprawling 30-room mansion on Crown estate land, leased by Andrew in the early 2000s under a 75-year deal. He reportedly paid around $1 million upfront, spent $7.5 million on renovations, and in return secured the right to live there, effectively rent-free. Now, members of Parliament are asking questions. Why was a senior royal allowed to occupy Crown property under such generous terms? And should that lease even continue, given Andrew's removal from public duties? According to the Financial Times, MPs on the Public Accounts Committee are now demanding transparency, calling the deal extraordinarily generous. If Andrew leaves early, he could even reclaim a portion of his renovation costs, meaning public assets could once again end up benefiting private royal interests. It's this kind of arrangement that has MPs and taxpayers wondering, when does royal privilege cross the line into royal profit? The duchies don't just own castles and farmland, they own commercial real estate, luxury shopping centers, and housing developments across the UK. In recent years, the Duchy of Cornwall, now controlled by Prince William, has expanded into massive property ventures, including retail parks, office buildings, and even eco-friendly housing projects worth hundreds of millions. And while these ventures are often framed as sustainable or modern royal initiatives, watchdog groups point out that they also function as private corporations, with all the financial benefits, but few of the transparency requirements. Even more controversially, both duchies have received millions in rent from public sector tenants, including the Ministry of Defense and local councils. That means taxpayer money is, in part, going toward private royal profits. As the Times put it, the monarchy's public image rests on duty, but its financial foundations are built on privilege. In Parliament, pressure is growing. Several MPs have proposed a register of royal interests, similar to what exists for elected officials, to show exactly where royal wealth is held and how it's used. Others argue the duchies should be treated like any other business, paying full taxes and publishing annual audited accounts. Campaign group Republic called the current setup a monarchy on the taxpayer's payroll twice. Once through the official sovereign grant, and again through rental payments from public institutions. So far, Buckingham Palace insists that all financial dealings are fully compliant with the law, and that the duchies are managed responsibly for the benefit of future generations. But the public mood is shifting. As living costs soar and public services struggle, even royal supporters are starting to ask, should the monarchy still live by a different set of financial rules? This isn't just about numbers, it's about image. For King Charles, long seen as a reformer, this wave of financial scrutiny comes at a critical time. He's championed environmental causes and a slimmed-down monarchy, but revelations about the duchies and their profits from public bodies threaten that image of moral leadership. Meanwhile, Prince William, now controlling the Duchy of Cornwall, faces the same question. Can the next generation of royals modernize without giving up their most lucrative privileges? Transparency could secure the monarchy's future, but secrecy could erode it. One lease, one land deal, one public scandal at a time. The monarchy has always balanced ceremony with secrecy, duty with luxury. But in an age where every penny is questioned and every privilege exposed, even the crown can't stay hidden forever. Are these royal fortunes a symbol of stability, or a reminder that the crown's wealth was never truly separate from its power? That's for history and the public to decide. You've been watching Celebrity Undercurrent, where we reveal the truth beneath the royal sparkle. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And tell us in the comments what royal story you want us to uncover next.